Hi, and welcome. In this video, we'll walk through how to diagnose leaks on the Alaskan all-in-one cold plunge, including common leak areas, how to access internal components, and what repairs or replacements may be needed. Before beginning repairs, disconnect power to the cold plunge for safety, but don't immediately drain the tub. Many leaks are easier to identify while the system is still filled with water. Before beginning repairs, it's important to confirm whether the moisture you're seeing is actually caused by a leak. It's completely normal for the water level to drop slightly over time due to evaporation and regular use. In many environments, tubs may lose around an inch of water per week. If the water level is dropping significantly, requires frequent refilling, or falls below the expected rate of evaporation, an active leak may be present. Cold plumbing components and the chiller can also produce condensation during normal operation, particularly in humid environments. In some cases, condensation may create noticeable moisture or small puddles beneath the tub without indicating a plumbing failure. The presence of water alone does not confirm a leak. The most important step is identifying where the water is coming from. Inspect all accessible plumbing connections, fittings, pumps, and equipment for signs of active dripping, visible water trails, or moisture originating from a specific component. If you can identify a specific source of the moisture, continue with the diagnostic steps in this guide. If water is present beneath the tub but no active leak source can be identified, condensation may be the cause. To inspect the internal components, begin with the metal grate access panel located on the side of the step assembly. On newer models, the grate is secured with a latch and hinge system. Older models may require the grate to be unscrewed and removed. In many cases, this opening provides enough access to identify the source of a leak without removing additional panels. If additional visibility is needed, remove the panels from the steps. On most models, these can be lifted off to provide greater access to the equipment compartment below. Some models do not allow easy removal of the top step and may require additional hardware removal or disassembly. If the top step cannot be removed easily, proceed to the next access point. If further access is required, exterior side panels may also be removed. Use caution when removing panels near the display screen, as wiring connections may be attached behind them. Keep all screws, hardware, and panels organized so they can be properly reinstalled once testing and repairs are complete. Water can travel along hoses, fittings, framing, or the underside of the tub before becoming visible. When diagnosing leaks, always trace moisture upward and inward toward the highest wet point possible. Using dry paper towels around fittings and hose connections can help identify slow drips that may otherwise be difficult to spot. If a leak is not immediately visible, observe the system both while powered off and while circulation is running. Loose hose connection points are one of the most common causes of leaks. Carefully inspect all plumbing connections for moisture, loose clamps, corrosion, or signs of water tracking. Minor leaks are often resolved by tightening or repositioning the hose clamp. If the hose is improperly seated, disconnecting and reseating the connection may help create a better seal. If hose clamps appear heavily corroded, damaged, or worn, replacing the clamp may help restore a more reliable seal and prevent future leaks. Next, inspect the filter housing assembly. Leaks may originate from the filter casing itself, threaded plumbing connections, or the seal connecting the filter assembly to the system. In some cases, fittings may simply need to be tightened or reseated. If the sealant around the fitting has failed, additional waterproof plumbing sealant may need to be applied. Cracked housings or damaged components should be replaced. If no leaks are found in the main equipment area, inspect the tub fittings and connection points. If the leak source is difficult to identify, add spa leak detection dye to the water. The dye will naturally flow toward the leak location, helping narrow down the affected component before disassembly begins. Work slowly and only remove or access what is needed to inspect the suspected leak area. Some leaks may be resolved by tightening fittings or resealing the affected area. If the fitting, gasket, or housing is damaged, replacement of the affected component may be required. While water pump leaks are not especially common, they can occur from failed seals or damaged internal components. Inspect the pump assembly carefully, paying close attention to seams, unions, and areas showing active moisture or mineral buildup. If the source of the leak is confirmed to be within the pump body or internal assembly, the full water pump will typically need to be replaced. For electrical or pump-related repairs, professional assistance from a licensed plumber or qualified service technician may be recommended. If no external plumbing leaks are found, inspect the Balboa Chiller assembly itself. Internal chiller leaks may present as water dripping directly from inside the chiller cabinet or pooling beneath the unit without visible leakage from hose connections or unions. Also inspect the condensation drain line, the small white tube connected to the chiller, to confirm it has not become loose or disconnected. During normal operation, the condensation drain will periodically release small amounts of water. A constant or excessive flow from the condensation drain may indicate an internal issue rather than normal condensation. The Balboa Chiller housing should generally not be opened during standard field diagnosis unless specifically directed by Redwood Outdoors Support. If the leak is confirmed to originate from inside the Balboa Chiller assembly, the complete chiller unit will typically require replacement rather than repair. Warranty eligibility may vary depending on factors such as freeze damage, maintenance history, unit age, and overall system condition. Before reinstalling any access panels, refill the tub and test the repaired area for leaks. Allow the system to run for several minutes to confirm the repair was successful. Once testing is complete and no leaks are present, reinstall the access panel and any removed hardware. If you continue experiencing leaks after diagnosis and repair attempts, our customer support team is here to help. Before reaching out, please capture clear photos or videos of the leak source, along with the serial number and overall equipment condition. Warranty coverage may vary depending on the cause of failure, maintenance history, environmental conditions, and overall condition of the unit. Always disconnect power before servicing equipment and consult a licensed professional whenever working with electrical or refrigeration-related components. Thanks for watching. Taking time to properly identify the source of a leak can help prevent unnecessary part replacements and lead to a more successful repair. Be sure to check out our other troubleshooting and maintenance videos for additional support.